What's up, guys? This is how'd your kids? How'd your Wi-Fi? I'm Daquan Moneymaker. That's Phineas Buttermaker. Rylan, of course, and we got Rupert on camera. Today we're going to show you how to put together a good old PC, because every person should know how to put one together. It's like tying knots or going to the Boy Scouts, something like that. So first thing we're going to start out with is the motherboard. Motherboard is essentially everything that holds what we're going to use and runs everything that we're going to use. Without a motherboard, you do not have a computer. Very simple. So, Rylan, show us how to put that bad boy in there.
And you just screw down using spacers and these special screws for the motherboard.
Now while you're doing this, when you're putting all your components in, what you want to do is that we saw Rylan touch the case before he touched the components. That's because it grounds him. If you don't want to touch the case, you want to be a little bit more high tech, you get a little shot guard that you connect to something so that it grounds you, and you put it on your wrist, like right here on his wrist, and no, right here, if everyone didn't see that, and yeah, I mean, you just don't want to shock your components, because that just ruins everyone's day. It's just not good stuff that can happen. So Ryan's almost got all these in here. We're going to put in this brand new Pentium processor. You got to, the processor is essentially what runs everything in the computer. Without a processor, you once again have nothing. Processor and motherboard kind of go hand in hand here. Basically, it makes sure that everything in the computer gets done and runs correctly. It's the brains of the computer. So Rylan's got that all screwed in, so I'm going to go and line up the prongs here. You see it's got that brake right there, that nice little brake, and it's got the brake over here, right in the motherboard. So I just got to line those two up here, nice like that, and then you just got to give it right in, and there you go. That is our processor. So now that we got our processor in there, Taryn is going to put in the processor fan.
This keeps our processor nice and cool for while it's running so it doesn't overheat. Just clicks right in. Click this up.
Nice.
Not today.
Oh no, you can do that.
There we go.
There you go.
Now it's nice, secure.
You just need to give it every once in a while. Yeah. And then you see this right here? That has to line up with this right over here. So I'm going to do that. Let's see if my big fingers can get it on there. That takes a little convincing. Yep, alright. And there we go. So now our fan is hooked up to our processor and we are ready to go. Main parts you can put on our auxiliary parts now. So we got 2 sticks of RAM here, you know, like 1,000 gigabytes each, because, you know, you need as much RAM as possible. I'm just kidding, you don't really need a lot of RAM, but we like to overdo things here because this is our new supercomputer that we're building. So, same with the processor. You have a stick and you got these brakes in it, and you have to line it up with the brakes. Thank you for holding that back. The brakes in here. So, this first stick, you gotta make sure that these are back so that you can put your sticks in. First stick, gonna go right up. And then, once you get it there, you just gotta, oh, I think I should, no, I was right. You put it in there. Then you just gotta do a little convincing. There we go. Snapped into place. Nice like that. Alright. And then our next one, we're gonna put in there. And while we're doing this, RAM stands for readily accessible memory. And so it controls how fast you can get stuff from your files and stuff like that. So you don't really need to overdo it on RAM, but you want to have a nice supply of RAM in there. You don't want to be undersupplied. Alright, so now I have our brand new Pentium video card. Now the video card, make sure we can actually see video, because what's a computer without seeing video? It's not. It's just that, you know. So you got to make sure that this lines up with the ports over here. Now we're going to use this first white one here, and once again we have the brakes in it. Look at those nice brakes. And so you got to line those up with this right here. So just got to put this in here like this, and once again it takes convincing like everything. And we got her in there nice and solid. So then Rylan, the screw master, is going to come over here and see what he can do. Get that screw in. Nice. So there we go, we have a nice and secure video card. So it's all coming together quite nicely. Taryn, what do you got for us?
We got the DVD drive.
Nice.
Now this gets put up on the front part of the computer.
I'll hold it.
That's so you can put in a DVD and you can play it on your computer. Then just slides right in there. Line the holes up.
Line those holes up.
And then there.
And then Rylan. He went to college for screwing, so he knows what he's doing when he screws in screws. He's our go-to man. I think Taryn's got something floppy for us next. What do you got for us, Taryn?
I got the floppy disk drive. And what this does, you put in a floppy disk and it can read it on your computer. Same as the DVD drive, you just slide it in.
Take some convincing though.
Yep.
Yep.
Then you line up the holes.
A little bit of physical convincing. Never did anyone too bad, am I right? Yeah, I'm right. So, there's our screwer. Alright, so now that we've got everything in here so far, processor, video card, RAM, motherboard, floppy and DVD drives, Benjamin here, he's going to show us how to install the hard drive. So take it away.
Right now we have a 40 gigabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive, one of the best you can find.
It's an awesome brand.
Put it in right now. You don't have to be rough with it. It's gentle. I'm going to hold this hair back.
Ben's very good at being gentle.
And Rylan is very good at screwing.
Ah, very good. I don't know where we'd be without him. Tell you what, we wouldn't be putting this computer together right now.
Clearly not.
Now it takes a little bit, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day.
But this computer definitely will be.
Oh, it will be. It will be over my dead body. It will be built today. So, here we are with our 910 watt power supply, fresh out of the box from Real Power. This thing, without this, nothing happens. This thing is the fuel for our car. Our little hamster in a cage takes a little convincing once again. You gotta get her in there. Holding its hair back. I'm gonna put it right down here. Funnel it down there. And then Ryan comes in with the screws, like usual. So power supplies, you gotta make sure you have one with enough watts. Luckily, I think we do 900 and like what, 10 watt?
JJ Watts.
No. He's a player for the Texans.
Oh.
But this power supply here definitely has enough power to supply all of our components, so none of them are competing for power or power starved. So now we are going to hook all these power cords up. So, Rylan, what are you going to do here?
I'm not going to do much, actually. It doesn't take that much. Alright, so we got, this is the main hookup right here for the power supply. And you just find where all of these pins go on the motherboard. See, this is exactly where it goes, so plug it in there. Now, you have a bunch of extras, so you only actually need like one of these for the hard drive. There's right there. Now, I just got this one for the floppy drive. Just plug that in right there, and all the extras. And we have all these individual power things, like this one's for the power, so you just find on the motherboard right here.
Now you got to make sure you hook these up, because all of those are for like your LEDs, power switch,
there.
all the
Reset switch.
reset
That's
switch,
the same
your
thing, so you don't
fan.
need to hook that one up.
So you gotta make sure you put these up there because you don't want a malfunctioning computer.
And then you got all these. You got power LED, reset switch, and HDD LED. And just find
Slap
on
those
the
on there.
motherboard right where it says
Slap them on.
power LED, reset switch, which is right next to it, and HDD LED, which
Nice.
is right next to
Now,
that.
now these are pretty hard to do because you gotta make sure you have a good reading skill and gotta make sure you have small enough fingers to get in there. So luckily we have both. So now that we got those in, we're gonna use this nice thick data belt, brand new.
We don't use those SATA cables.
No, they're junk, they're garbage. So first, we're gonna hook it up to our hard drive. Now our hard drive is what essentially stores all of our programs and everything. Without your hard drive, you really don't have a computer, you know? I mean, it's kind of an important piece. So,
The old Barracuda.
the whole Barracuda.
It's a beast.
Now that we got that in, this is essentially our finished computer. So, thank you for listening to Hide Your Kids Have Your Wi-Fi. I'm Daquan Moneymaker. That's Rupert. Say hey. That's Rylan. And then on camera right now, Phineas. So you guys just can't be scared to go out there and put your computers together, you know? They're lots of fun. They're exciting. And they're a friend, we don't have any. So they're good stuff. So go out there and play around, have some fun. Have a good day.